This briefing concerns the civilian sector, unofficially designated as Townsburg, located approximately 56 miles north of Albany, New York. Initially constructed as a federal housing development in late 1979, the project was put on hold to manage resource diversion during the Cold War. After abandonment, the area saw unregulated settlement. By 1985, the population had grown significantly, composed mostly of undocumented residents, displaced persons, and later, criminal organizations seeking to exploit the lawless space. Over time, Townsburg evolved into an ungoverned zone, drawing in narcotics traffickers, arms dealers, and cartel operatives. Federal and state jurisdiction over the area eroded rapidly. On the morning of October 3, 1987, a joint task force composed of local and federal officers initiated a sweep of Ashridge Street, a known center for illicit weapons stockpiling in Townsburg. Initial intelligence underestimated resistance levels. Officers encountered organized, heavily armed opposition. Suspects used fortified residential positions and ambush tactics to repel entry. The engagement lasted over 5 hours. Townsburg combatants employed military-grade firearms, fragmentation devices, and home-constructed traps. 14 officers were confirmed dead. 6 sustained critical injuries. Multiple vehicles were destroyed. No arrests were made. All suspects either escaped or remained unidentified. Recovered weapons bore foreign serial numbers, consistent with cartel smuggling routes through Central America. Intelligence suggests long-term stockpiling and paramilitary training within the town. Forensic evidence from the scene confirms that dwellings were reinforced in preparation for a law enforcement breach. Several officers were killed during forced entry operations involving booby-trapped homes.
At approximately 10 p.m., a specialized police unit was dispatched to investigate suspected criminal activity in the rural outskirts of Townsburg. The operation was in response to intelligence suggesting the presence of an armed group linked to previous violent incidents in the region. After a 20-minute drive, the team arrived at the rural entrance of Townsburg. The area was isolated, with few houses and long stretches of unpaved roads, making it a difficult location to access and easy for hostile actors to control. The convoy proceeded along a narrow dirt path. The terrain was uneven, with deep patches, loose gravel, and limited visibility due to tree lines on both sides. This made movement slow and risky, as potential ambush points were abundant. The convoy came to a stop upon sighting a stationary gray sedan parked in front of a medium-sized wooden house. The vehicle appeared abandoned, with no visible occupants. Its placement partially blocked the road, forcing the officers to halt their advance. Several officers exited their vehicles to investigate the house. No residents were found inside. However, upon entry, officers discovered makeshift booby traps, tripwires connected to small explosives and concealed spikes, indicating the property had been prepared to injure or kill intruders. Within moments, 3 unidentified vehicles approached the convoy from multiple directions, one blocking the road ahead, another closing in from the rear, and a third flanking from the side through a concealed path. Multiple masked individuals exited the vehicles. All were armed with high-caliber assault rifles and carried tactical gear, indicating a coordinated and heavily armed force prepared for a close-range engagement. Without warning, the assailants opened fire on the police team. Automatic gunfire erupted from multiple angles, pinning down the officers. Some of the officers were forced to flee inside of the booby-trapped house, causing some of them to be injured.
As of this recording, Townsburg is classified as a red zone target. All future operations within the area require Bureau authorizations and specialized tactical support.